Law enforcement officers from across western Washington and other parts of the country are expected to help lay Pierce County Deputy Daniel McCartney to rest tomorrow. Deputy McCartney was shot and killed earlier this month in the line of duty. 2 suspects have been arrested. Fellow deputies and police officers have carried on an around-the-clock watch over Deputy McCartney and will continue to do so until his funeral. And his family is not alone either, thanks to friends, colleagues, and help from an organization called Behind the Badge Foundation. Please welcome the foundation's interim executive director, former UW Police Chief Vicki Stormo. Thanks for being here. And I'm just, I am so sorry. How did this foundation come to be?
Originally started as the Washington State Law Enforcement Memorial Foundation. They realized in the early to mid 1990s that there was no memorial to honor law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty.
Really?
So they created a foundation to raise money to build the memorial, which was dedicated in 2006 at the state capitol campus. During that time also there was another foundation that was formed because it was recognized that there was no support for law enforcement agencies and surviving families after an officer was killed or seriously injured. So there was a foundation called the 1099. So after the memorial was built in 2006, they realized that the two organizations now could merge, and that was the creation of the Behind the Badge Foundation.
Wow. So I know you can't talk specifically about Deputy McCartney's situation, but give us an idea of what happens. I mean, it's always a horror story when a peace officer is killed, but at that moment there is great need not only for colleagues but for the family. What does the foundation do?
Yeah, absolutely. We serve as an organization that has some experience in helping law enforcement agencies and families and communities when crises like these occur. So we help them with trauma, grief, and loss. We offer services, and it's up to the law enforcement agency to choose to have us come in and assist them. What's important is that we support the family, and that includes our law enforcement family. So we have a line of duty death response team. They're experienced people in helping put a memorial together to honor that officer. And family members, they're usually survivors from other law enforcement officers who have that experience to work with the family to help them through.
Yes, they've been there. What exactly is involved in that? I mean, I can't even imagine. These situations often leave a spouse and small children, and it's such a sudden and awful thing and a fear they've probably lived with and coped with for an awfully long time. What kinds of things can you do for the family?
Well, the most important thing at first is that we're there. And again, those people that have got the training and skills can help them and make them feel like there's someone there to support them. That's the biggest piece. And then it's helping them, get through those hard decisions on how to properly honor their loved one. So we help do that for them. We have about 60, 70 people right now in an incident command system that are helping putting all those pieces together for the memorial tomorrow.
Yeah. Tell me about the philosophy that leads you not to leave a fallen officer alone until he's laid to rest.
That's, it's a very formal process. I don't know all the details. It's very, very complicated, but we have, experts that know exactly what's supposed to be done. But it's very similar to the military. You don't leave that person alone. You have someone there to honor them through the entire process.
That's amazing. So there is a law enforcement memorial in Olympia,
yes.
And there are responsibilities regarding that memorial that have to be taken out. What do you do?
So the Behind the Badge Foundation raises money to maintain that memorial.
And we're seeing it here.
Yes, it's a beautiful memorial. It has beautiful scenery. That's a place where survivors and law enforcement officers can go and pay respects to the people that are on the wall. We have about 310 names on the wall right now. So we help support that. We have license plates, the Law Enforcement Memorial, specialty plates. $28 from those plates goes to helping us maintain that wall.
So that's something we can all do to help.
Yes.
How long do you stay with and alongside the families?
It's ongoing, so it doesn't just stop after the memorial. We support them all through the rest of their life. We've seen kids grow up, now adults. Some of them go into law enforcement, some don't.
Right.
But we stay with the family the entire time.
Can you explain, law enforcement families have to live with this all the time.
Yes.
And they have to live with the possibility that this can happen all the time. How do they do that?
We've started and we've recognized that not only, respond at the time of a tragedy, but we need to start making people whole prior to that. So we have established a law enforcement family network. We have 2 conferences a year where we bring law enforcement and their families together, and we talk about those difficult discussions about what do you do, how do you support your loved one, how does the officer deal with their family and going through that stress, and helping educate them as to some of maybe the mood swings or things that happen after you've
The
seen
reactions
ugly
people have,
stuff.
right.
Yes,
Are we doing better than we did 20 years ago?
we
with this?
definitely have. Yes.
That is awesome. Thank you for the work that you do and for letting us know how we can participate. The public memorial service for Pierce County Deputy Daniel McCartney takes place tomorrow at Pacific Lutheran University's Olson Auditorium in Tacoma. Please visit the website for more information, including how to support Deputy McCartney's family and learn more about the Behind the Badge Foundation. We'll be right back.